Okay, so let's talk about those chords. At the very beginning of the piece, that took me way in the heck too long to record, means I gotta practice more, of course. We're, of course, playing in A major. I know that we're playing the song in the wrong key because the song's supposed to be in the key of F major. Right? I don't know how to play it yet. I will. If I wanted to play it, I don't know. I probably would play it in my key of A because I like to utilize those open strings as guitar players like to do. But let's get to the nitty gritty of the version that I adapted, which is in the key of A. So we start off with an A chord, and as the melody moves around, there's a suspended 4. That's going to be the melody note. Now we're putting the melody on top of the chord, something that we like to call top note melody. And so I'm playing raindrops keep falling on my. And so that's on the B string, D, C sharp, on the G string, B, and A, inside of the A chord. Then I move to that note again, for falling on my head. But the chord that's underneath it now is not going to be an A major. Now it's going to be an A major 7 because there's going to be this falling quality, right? Next chord will be an A7, and it's not going to be the A7 that you're used to seeing like this, although you can use this, but I think that's a little labor intensive. And that's just me. I think that's labor intensive. I like to use A7 like this. So I'm going to go open A, D string, 5th fret, which is the note G, C sharp on the G string, 6th fret, and E on top, which is going to be a melody note on the B string. See what I mean? My free pinky will grab the B string at the 7th fret, let go, grab the G string at the 7th fret, let go. And so it's like this now. Then my next chord is going to be D major 7, like this. Now you notice that my 3rd finger here didn't move. It stays right on that stays right on that string and on that fret. But my 2nd finger grabs the D on the A string. My 1st finger grabs the F sharp on the D string. And so that's my new chord, D major 7, like that. Then my pinky will go. Then my 1st finger will flatten out so that when I let go of my pinky, you're hearing that note, which is a note B. And then I'm going to, with my usable pinky, grab the A note on the D string, 7th fret. So I'll do that in real time. Right? That's right after, next note, that's an A. The next note's going to be a G sharp, but the G sharp I need is way over here on the skinny E string. And that's going to be the highest note on my C sharp minor chord. Now the fun thing is from this chord, I'm going to go to F sharp 7. And so what I'm doing is I'm holding on to everything that's in my F sharp 7 chord. That's the E string 2nd fret, 4th fret on the A, D string 2nd fret inside the bar, 3rd fret on the G, and then B string 2nd fret, and skinny E 2nd fret. And I need that skinny E because that's where my melody is. Now, my pinky's going to be a little busy grabbing that 7th note that's on the B string 5th fret after I play the skinny E 2nd fret. Then I play that note without the pinky, Then my third finger moves to my C sharp minor 7 chord, and I'm going to play that note first, and then with my thumb I play the rest of the chord. So watch this in real time. F sharp 7 to C sharp minor 7. I'll do it again. See what I mean? Now let's back up. Let's go to the A7 again and work up to that point. See how that works together? Now I'm going to stay in this area and play B minor 7, and I'm going to use my pinky to make it into a B7 add 11 or suspended 4, and then let go of it, let go of my second finger, and then put my second finger down. That's all on the B string, by the way. And again. All right, and then we get to our intro chord, which for all intents and purposes is an E11 add 9 on top of, we'll call this a G sharp minor over the E. Now that's D string, 4th fret, and G string, 2nd fret, then D6 and G4. So open E, and again. And the second time I play it, ooh, that was horrible. I throw in kind of a little tasty chord there. We'll call this an F sharp 4 or an F sharp 11. Kind of throwing it in just to kind of, it's not a part of the song. I just thought that I'd throw it in just to be a little tasty. That is just kind of maybe a little bit of a Spanish-ish kind of a feel because I'm on my classical guitar. Then we're back to Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. Same as before, but except for now, new chord here. So let's take a look at this chord. I'm playing an open E, the note G on the D string, 5th fret. So that amounts to an E minor, and then the note D on the G string, 7th fret, which gives us an E minor 7, and then I'm playing the E note with a flat finger. I'm playing the E note with a bar on the B string, 5th fret. And so it amounts to an E minor 7. And then I'm back to what I was doing before with that sort of A13 feel. Then lose the 3rd finger, and it ends up being A7. And then, you know, the same thing that I was doing earlier with the pinky. Right? That second chord is over the A string. So I start off doing the first chord over the E string, and then the next chord, this A13, over the A string. And you see how I slide my 3rd finger back into that D major 7th fingering, C sharp minor, B F sharp 7. Then back to the and I play a little bit with this. I give you a B minor 7 flat 5, and then I play a skinny E on top of that. So you still have the melody, but listen to it with a new chord. That is just open E, open D, and second fret on the G string. Now, so I'm playing the D and the G as a double stop. Then I grab the fourth fret on the G. Now we're to A major. Now watch this. I'm going to jump up with my second finger to the B string, fifth fret, and then play what amounts to an E major chord. It's an inverted E major chord. I'm on the D string 6, G string 4, and B string 5. And it's shaping that melody. Then a D chord. And that's D chord like this. A5, D4, G2, B3. I let go of my second finger to play the B string on the second fret, which is being held by a bar on my first finger. Then I grab 4 on the G string, and then 2 on the G string. No need to hang on to the chord because it's already served its purpose. Then second fret on the B string with an open heavy E. And that's 2, 0, 2, 3. Now I'm going to go up here to C sharp land again. C sharp's a very important chord to the song, isn't it? But C sharp 7, add 11, or suspended 4. Then let go of it for C sharp minor, minor 7. I'm going to play it twice. Then I'm going to bring my hand down to the second fret and play the B string second fret, and then get ready for an F sharp 7 again. But it's going to be an F sharp 7 add 9 because I'm going to use my pinky to grab the fourth fret of the skinny E string. That's 4 fret, second fret, B5, then B2. And this little duet is I slide down from the 5th fret on the B string to the 2nd fret on the B and add an A string 1st fret to set up this other sort of B minor 7. So you can't see, there you go. I'm hanging on to the A string 2nd fret, G string 2nd fret, and I'm playing the open B. So it's going to be A string and B string, and then G string, and then B on 2, back to G on 2, then back to G to B open. Then back to our old trope on the E. All right. So I'm not going to go over the Raindrops Can Fall on My Head because we're going to do that, one more time. Right? But at the end of the tune, there's an open E, and I'm going to just do a single note on the G string, and that's the 2nd fret, 4th fret, and then I'm going to play an A chord, then open D, then G string 2nd, E 2nd, and when I play the skinny E 2nd, I'm going to play open E, heavy E at the same time, 2, open G2, then back to the A chord, then that again, and then an F sharp 7 chord without the skinny E because the B string is the top of our melody. And so take your time with this. I know this is going to be, a little bit of a challenge, but I think, this fits into some of the parameters of some of the beginning classical guitar, beginning counterpoint stuff. So it shouldn't be that outrageous, but it's going to be fun and it's going to be a bit of a challenge. Enjoy.